And we're back. I was just getting my Zolly candy. So yummy. Okay. We have another special guest who is joining us. We are going to have Rakia Reynolds join us live. I'm so excited. So I actually met Rakia 5 years ago when I interviewed her for an event in New York City. Oh, she is so sweet. And thank you so much for joining us so early in the morning. We're going to get Rakia on the screen. Here we go. We're going to find Rakia in the room and we are going to get her on that screen.
I'm here.
You're here. My producer.
Hi. Yeah.
There we go. You're spotlighted. Hi, Rakia. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you? I'm so excited to see you. And I'm so excited to see all of you. I've been looking at the chat, reading all of your comments. You're so active. And I'm just so excited to be here. Kristen, I don't know if you know this, or maybe we did talk about this, but I was a Girl Scout starting in the 3rd grade. And I did Girl Scouts all the way until I went away for college.
That's incredible. I did see that. We hadn't talked about it before, but I am so excited that you are here with such an amazing group of Girl Scouts tuning in from all over the world. This is so incredible. And so Rakia, let's talk a little bit about you. Okay, so Rakia is the founder and executive officer of Skai Blue Media. It's one of the foremost minds in strategic communications and business innovation as an advisor to top Fortune 100 companies and influential figures. And as a founder and executive officer of Skai Blue Media, Rakia serves a robust and diverse client list, including Airbnb, Dell, Glennon Doyle, Morgan Stanley, Serena Williams, and more. So many names that we know. Welcome, Rakia. And honestly, this is so exciting to have you on.
I'm excited to be here. And I'm like super enthused by your energy this morning. And I know we're going to be talking about personal brands. So I want to talk about the pink that you're wearing, because anytime I think of you, anytime I see the color pink, Kristina, I think of you. And I can like hear your voice. And I hear our first conversation, which was over 5 years ago. So you're doing a great job on your brand.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, Girl Scouts, if you don't know, I'm known as the girl with the big pink heart. So, which actually my shirt also says original. So that's quite an original name, I think. So that's so cool. I'm so glad that stuck with you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. We want to know, you've worked with so many amazing personalities like Serena Williams. What's it like working with all these amazing clients, and what is your job like?
Yeah, so my job, I have a very, I would say a very busy job. So, being up early in the morning, being online, I work with a lot of different people. So I have a lot of fun in my job. But as a communication strategist, so I own a communications company. I also own other businesses. I own an apparel company, so a clothing line that is sold on HSN. But for my communications job, I have an entire team. So there are about 25 people. I started the company with just myself and 2 interns from college, like that worked, they were college students. And then I would say, it's the world of communicating. So I pay attention to what people are saying, what people are wearing, how people communicate. Sometimes people are nonverbal. I have a client who is of the deaf and hard hearing community. So I have to pay attention to a lot of her signs and the way that she communicates and her facial expression, and not, talking very, very fast so that she can read my lips. So it's me understanding my audience, which is a part of brand and marketing, and understanding how to communicate with them. And then I help other companies do that. So as a communication strategist, the word strategy means how do you make a plan to achieve a certain goal? So I work with companies on their overall planning. How are you going to achieve these big goals? Like I saw somebody put in the chat, I want to sell 2,000 cookies. So if you were my client, I would say, how are we going to achieve that goal? What are the 2,000 cookies look like? Who is your audience? Who do you want to sell those 2,000 cookies to? And how will we sell these 2,000 cookies? Are we going to make a TikTok? Are we going to make a commercial on Instagram? Are we going to make a YouTube video? So I would work with my clients on a strategic communications plan and make sure that they know this is the audience. Oh, Astrid said she wants to sell 4 4,000 cookies. So if you want 4,000 cookies, that's a great goal. And the number one thing in looking at how to achieve your goals or how to create a marketing plan or do a communications plan is understanding what your goals are. Oh, the numbers are coming in. I see 5,000, 6,000.
Let's see those goals, Girl Scouts.
8,000. Someone said, I've sold 83 cookies. You all are achieving goals. This is great. This is great.
That's amazing. So I know that we talked, so Girl Scouts, when they're selling cookies, some girls will be selling in-person at booths. Some girls will be doing digital cookies, so online cookie sales. Some will be doing a mixture of both. It all depends on their region, lockdowns, all sorts of things are playing into this cookie season. So that's what we're going to be doing. So definitely think about what Rakia said, Girl Scouts, and think of a plan. How are you going to make those cookie goals happen? You have really big goals. Oh my gosh, I love seeing all these goals coming in. So how are you going to make that happen? Be creative. Come up with so many different ways that you can do that. Okay, so Rakia, talk to me about personal brand. We touched on it a little bit before, but what is it? And how can our Girl Scouts identify their own personal brand? And why is that important?
Oh my goodness, personal brand, especially now, is really important. You will hear, if you Google brand, what is a brand? People will say it's your website. They will say it's your logo. They'll say it's, the font that you use on your website. But now your personal brand is essentially, who are you? How do people remember you? How do people identify you? What are the words that people use to describe you? What is your personality? Now, some people that might be at booths, they might be outgoing, they might have a bubbly personality, or they are, sometimes people say, oh, I know her, I remember her. She had this really fun laugh. But then you have folks that are quiet and calm, and they're always the people that are really calm in the midst of chaos. So they're remembered as the people that are, hey, I know Susan. Susan's great. She's calm. We couldn't find something when we were selling our cookies, and she was the calmest one of the entire group. So it's really important, as you're thinking about your personal brand, to figure out how people identify with you. And sometimes those personal brands show up in colors. I wear a lot of blue for my company, Skai Blue Media. So exactly. You won't ever see me without a pair of blue glasses or a blue necklace or blue earrings or some sort of blue in my clothing, because that is a part of my personal brand. And when I was in college and thinking about psychology and colors, like I always thought, and I also have blue hair. So when I run out of blue things, I have little strands of little blue pieces of hair. And I saw a couple of girls log on with purple braids. So I saw some of those purple braids earlier. So I see you and I saw your personal brand. I'll always remember those purple braids. But it's how you're showing up. So Kristina, let's talk about your personal brand right now. So as a singer, as someone that is communicating with the world, getting your message out there, when I think of your personal brand, I think of the color pink. And if you look at the color pink actually, in the world of marketing and psychology, it actually says it's someone that wants to connect with other people. It's someone that wants to network with other people. It's someone that is always at an event. It's what marketing people use for events. And Kristina, you're doing this global event, so it's true to your personal brand. So think about what it is. Ask your friends, you can ask your parents, ask the people around you, and it's simple questions. You can say, hey, listen, what do you think about me? When I sell you cookies, what do you think about me? And they may say, you know what, you're always on time. If you're someone selling, you're always on time. You're someone that I can always trust. You're always really, really friendly. It is your personality and how you're showing up in the world, what you're giving back to the world. As Girl Scouts, you're the next generation of leaders. You are the next generation of leaders. You are building things. All of you that are selling cookies right now, you're entrepreneurs. Yes. You're showing your entrepreneurial spirit. I was telling my husband the other day, I said, as a Girl Scout, when people say, hey, Rakia, you're really successful, you do all of these things, how do you do them? And I think about when I was a Girl Scout and I sold cookies. That was my first attempt at being an entrepreneur. And that is what helped me to think about being an entrepreneur, selling Girl Scout cookies.
That's amazing. And you know what? That was so, I felt like I was like getting my personality read when that was amazing. That was so cool. Yeah. So Girl Scouts, when you're thinking about making your cookie video, think about incorporating colors that represent you. Think about how you can express yourself and what things that you can say that relate back to your cookies and relate back to you. Tell your story. That's such amazing advice. Okay, awesome. So let's see. Okay, here's our next question. Our Girl Scouts through Digital Cookie especially have such a cool opportunity to create their own personal brand and promote or market the cookie sale through their very own personalized site. So what advice would you give to girls at the beginning, at the very start of cookie season?
You know, it goes back to a marketing plan. If you all were all of my clients, I would say you have to build a marketing plan. And a marketing plan is when you all have been talking about goals all morning. So set your goals. You've already accomplished that. You've already said, I want to sell X amount of cookies. Well, whether it's 93 or 93,000. I mean, I know that's, an audacious goal. However, set those goals. And then you have to think about, are those goals realistic? Talk to the people next to you, talk to people in your troop, the way that you all are talking online right now. Are my goals attainable? Can I do this? Is this something that I can do? What did you do last year? What did I do last year? What can I do this year? And then you have to do your research. So if you're selling online, who is your audience? What is everyone else doing right now? Are they doing, short form videos? Everyone right now loves TikTok because it is under 10 seconds. It tells you exactly what it is under 10 seconds. Or is your audience someone that wants to see a 45-second or 1-minute video and you want to create something on YouTube? So you need to understand who your audience is, how they like information, because as a Girl Scout member, it is about serving others and how do you show up for others. So you want to check with your audience first to see how they like information, and then you deliver the information the way that they like to receive it.
That's incredible advice. Girl Scouts, we have such an amazing guest with us, and I am so grateful that you were able to join us, Rakia. Everyone type, thank you, Rakia, in the comments.
Oh, wait, I'm so good to be here. Thank you.
I almost DM'd it to one girl. I DM'd it to everybody now. Thank you so much, Rakia. Where can our Girl Scouts find you on the internet?
Absolutely. So I am on Instagram. It's just Rakia Reynolds, Rakia, last name Reynolds, Reynolds. And then I also have an Instagram account called Fan of Your Brand, where we just give free tips all of the time about different colors, things that you should be doing. But it's an Instagram account, Fan of Your Brand, and you can go there for all of your free advice.
Oh my gosh, Girl Scouts, she was amazing. Let's give it up for Rakia.
Thanks so much. And good luck, everyone.
You got this. Thanks, Rakia. We'll see you soon.
Got this.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Rakia, for joining. She was absolutely incredible. And it's so cool that she was a Girl Scout for, oh my gosh, let's see, from 3rd grade till she was a senior in high school. Amazing.